My name is Andre Vasquez. I am a leader with Reclaim Chicago. Sweet. I am also executive director of Chicago Progress, which is an organization we've been building. So I started as a rapper. Let me put that out there. So I at no point thought that I'd be talking to people about building power together. So it's a really, basically Bernie shows up. I decide I've got 2 kids that I need to do whatever I can to help, right? That becomes knocking on doors in Iowa, phone banking, doing whatever I can to kind of put together a fundraiser called Burn Fest that we did at Wild Hair. Can you guys hear me okay? You're good? All right. So that's what got me involved. Through that, I met Reclaim Chicago, and through training with them, I learned about community organizing, which prior to that, I had no clue what it was or what it meant. I think what we all understand is that we all invest in this government, we all pay taxes, and we're not getting our return on our investment.
That ain't right.
At all, right? And some people know how to take that and turn it into taking that fear that somebody has and pointing it in a direction and saying, this person is taking your jobs. These people are taking advantage of the system. We pay into the system to be able to take care of our people. And we shouldn't allow people to sell us what that means. We should understand that if we're all stakeholders in what this city, this country is, we need to get what we pay for. And that's a big problem. What we also saw is this amazing show of like people power at this march Saturday. Not only just here, we had 250,000 people, but everywhere, right? So I'll say what I saw. I thought it was amazing. I thought it was powerful. What I saw is people yearning to want to do something and not necessarily having the direction of what to do with that energy. So I was exactly that person a year ago. I had no clue what organizing meant. It's like a vague term, and like, how do I get involved? And my inkling is that I'm not alone in feeling that way, which is why we have people here who not only want to get drunk, hopefully not just get drunk, but do something, like take that first step, right? So here's what we're doing as part of Reclaim North and Chicago Progress. We're creating a schedule of events so people can come and not feel intimidated, not feel overwhelmed because they don't know where to start, but to understand that we need to find this common unity and build this community. See, I did that? All right, good. So, I do what I can. So here's the events that we're doing, right? Every first Monday at the Heartland Cafe, we have First Mondays. So it makes it easy so you guys can remember it. It's more of a town hall event where we'll have speakers and people introducing different community organizations, do popular education to teach people about bills and movements and why we should have a budget that puts planet and people first, why we need to have elections that are fair and funded publicly so everyone can run for office, and it's not people that think they should run for office, right? So that's the first Monday. That's 7 to 9. Thank you so much for asking that. 7 to 9 p.m., first Monday every month. Every first Saturday of the month, we'll be having a canvassing event. Here's what's really cool about canvassing right now. You're not canvassing for a candidate. You're not canvassing for any specific movement. What we're trying to do is talk to people to get them to talk about how they feel post this election, because people want to do something and just want to find a connect. From doing this personally and talking to other people, it is the easiest conversation you can have when it comes to canvassing. Somebody either is like, I'm really happy at this election, and you go to the next door, or they're like, I also am completely perplexed by this and I don't know what I want, what I can do, but I want to do something. Great, let's talk to you later, right? Second Saturday, Reclaim Chicago has a citywide meeting of people that also want to congregate and find a way to build power. We do candidate training as well. So anyone who has an inkling of running for office, we have a candidate training for that. Anyone who wants to organize, we have a training for that. When I say an inkling for running for office, I mean an inkling. Far often, we keep believing that somebody has to be special or a certain amount of education or some kind of special grooming to run for office. And I think we can all say that those people haven't really served us that well. Yeah. right? It means that when we elect representatives for us, they should be fighting for us, not cutting deals that don't help us. So anyone who feels that way and thinks they have any kind of voice and want to run for something, come talk to us. ReclaimChicago.org. Let's get you trained. If you know somebody who wants to run and you want to help, ReclaimChicago.org, right? So that's second Saturday. Every last Thursday of the month, we'll be having drinks and discourse. This is where you guys can get drunk. This is where we create a space where you don't have to get preached to. It's not about a town hall space. It's about being able to just network and talk to other people and get over the fact that politics are taboo, because they shouldn't be taboo. You should be talking about how you feel about our government to everyone you know, and understand that there's a respectful way to do that, even if we don't all agree. I feel like it's almost by design that people don't talk about politics. If I can't talk to you, I don't know how we agree. We don't work together. Everyone here, how many people have posted, hashtagged, said resist Trump at any point? Let me hear it. I think that's great. However, this is a question I have for everyone. I'm not putting anybody on the spot. How do you resist Trump when you can't even resist Rahm? How does that occur? Right? But we will. Like, if we take those same 250,000 people and you focus that energy down to the local level to city council, you change city council, you get an actual progressive majority, and you start having a check and balance against the mayor. Rahm is the level 1 boss. Rauner's level 2, Trump's at the top, right? You work your way up, you exercise your voice and your power, you get stronger, and you show what you can do. In this election, in this primary, what we saw is the power of social media, right? When corporate media gives you one story, social media allows everybody else to also tell what's their truth. You can talk about fake news and everything else, but we have the power to communicate with each other and get information out. Organizing means a lot of things. It means protesting. It means canvassing. It means direct action. It means petitioning to some, right? It means getting the word out. But here's what it also means. It means that we need to utilize this technology and this information to get information out to other people. It means that if you don't have the time to go knock on doors because you're working 2 or 3 jobs and you've got a family and you're trying to figure it all out, but you happen to be a graphic designer, give me an hour of work, right? If you happen to be somebody who's good at video editing, let us know. If you're somebody who wants to be a part of a podcast, communicate that. Because Chicago Progress, and that's kind of the goal of what I'm looking at, is as someone who just came in to this situation, the way I learn most things, fortunately or unfortunately, is through a phone, right? Facebook, everything I'm sharing, I'm liking, hashtagging, I hate this, what are we doing? This is how we all communicate. So if we understand that what keeps us powerless is this prevailing narrative that we can't win, right? That everything's already predetermined, this is the system, we're just a little cog in it, you can't do anything, why would you even try, right? The only way to beat that narrative isn't by pointing out that it's a narrative. It's by creating a counter narrative and being to tell people, like, here's what we're doing together. Here is what we're building. We're doing this action. We're doing this event. We're meeting more people. We're getting the word out. This is why you should pay attention. This is why it matters to you. This is why we need to have like a Viceland Chicago version or a Young Turks Chicago version or like 2-minute clip videos letting people know what an alderman does, right? How are we getting that information out? We need to work together to teach people that. And so a lot of what we're trying to do today is get everyone's information to start building that, right? If you can't go out and canvass and do some kind of direct action and you don't feel like you want to run, what skill set do you have that we can help utilize and kind of work together and truly organize that to get a message out to everybody? We also want to make sure that we can fund our own liberation because Lord knows nobody's paying for us, right? They're busy buying every single candidate and every single representative they can because it's the cheaper spend for them, apparently. We need to be able to fund our own liberation. So yes, donations and dollars do help.
Okay, so this is our least planned fun event that we have. We want it to be really natural. We want you to talk to each other, have a drink so you care about talking to each other. We have a couple things that you can do while you're here right now. So for one, we have this what does progress mean to you? Because we want to know so that we can make these podcasts and videos tailored to our community. And so we have these sticky notes, and you can just write on them what you think and put them on this board. We also have a commitment card, which has a lot of different actions that are happening in the next couple of weeks. Canvassing, if you want to canvass, you can mark it on here and we'll contact you. If you want to come to Resist Trump Tuesdays, which are rad as hell and people get arrested and it's great, you feel radical, you can let us know and we'll contact you about it. Or you can say that you would like to help fund the revolution. So you can fill out those. Otherwise, if you have an organization that you want to push to, put it on a name tag, talk to people about it. We want to not just be an organization, but we want to help organize organizations. We want to lift up other organizations in the community. We're trying to figure out a way to thrive and not just survive in this time. We're trying to figure out what we want, not just what we hate. So help us out, and thanks for coming.